Hi guys, so today I am doing a Q&A, which is something I've never done
She
before.
closed her eyes.
And yesterday you guys put a lot of questions on my Instagram story, and I originally planned for just answering them on my Instagram story. But it was so many, so I figured why not do a Q&A? So here is the first. So my first question is, what are your plans now that you're not in high school? And well, my plans are that this fall I will be attending Wilson College, and I will have a major in nursing with a minor in equine training. And I hope to be riding at the college. And then eventually, once I become a nurse and have my BSN in nursing, I hope to be in the ER. And on days where I'm not in the ER, I hope to be running my own training and boarding facility here at my house. So the second question to that was, what is your future plans as the equestrian? Well, I just covered that, so. The next question is, what is my favorite thing about riding? Well, it is, to me, it's not as much as the ribbon or the class or anything like that. It's more about the progression in training of the horse I'm riding. I've never ridden a made horse before. I've only ridden green horses, and I like working with a green horse rather than a made horse because I like the training aspect of it. Next question is, what is my least favorite food? Well, my least favorite food is cheese. Anything with cheese, I hate it. I don't like mac and cheese. I don't like cheese on my sandwiches. I just don't like cheese. Now, I'll eat cheese pizza, but that is the extent of cheese. I hate cheese. So the next question is, what is the highest I jumped? Well, the highest I probably jumped is 3.6. Like I said earlier, I've never ridden a trained horse before, like completely trained, like noses bleed changes, nose distances. I never ridden that before. I've always ridden either green or problem horses. So my highest is 3.6. Now, given a horse and that is trained to jump higher, I'll definitely take up on that offer. As long as I know the horse's capability and is capable of jumping higher, then I'll jump. This question is, am I going to ride on my college riding team? Yes. 100%. I am going to find some way. If I don't make the English team, yeehaw, I'm going Western. Another question is, how tall am I? That's funny. I'm not tall at all. I'm short. I'm 5 foot tall. Even. Ready to cross more. 5.0. The next question is how old is Gator and what breed he is? Well, Gator is 14 approximately. This is just based off his teeth because we never got any registration papers from when we got him. So it's just estimated. He could be 12. Like, this is just based off his teeth. And what breed is he? Like I said, we have no papers on him. We don't know exactly. We can guess he's an Appaloosa cross. His height makes us a little weary about being completely Appaloosa. He could have a little bit of thoroughbred in him, could have a little bit of warm blood in him. We don't know. So we just call him an Appaloosa cross. Next question is Starbucks or a Dunkin'? Well, neither. I am not a coffee drinker. I drink Mountain Dew for my caffeine fix. I am in love with Mountain Dew. Not a coffee person. So I guess Dunkin', because I like their donuts. What show circuits do I do? Well, good question. Not in the past. I have done HHSA, and that's about all I can say. My show circuits change every year as I progress as a rider and as my horses progress. So I never really stick to one whole show circuit. Like last year was my second year of completing a show circuit. And I did HHSA last year, and about 4 years ago, I was back at HHSA. And in that gap, I was jumping in between different show circuits. What is my favorite food? Well, my favorite food would have to be steak. I love meat. I am a meat eater. I'm sorry, vegetarians. I don't know how you live with yourself. I could not go a day without meat. My favorite tack shop. I'm going to break this into 2 categories. My favorite tack shop online would be Smart Pack. And my favorite tack shop to go to would be Fairhill Saddle. What's my favorite thing about horses? Well, my favorite thing about horses is just training them. I love seeing their progression and how they progress as a horse and how well developed they get and how much more of a brain they become. I just feel like it's a really rewarding process, and it's just very neat to see how they develop, and it's like this mature horse that before completely different, you wouldn't expect it. So my favorite piece of tack I own would be my saddle. I love my saddle, and we got a great deal on my saddle. Yeah, you're not getting that saddle unless I'm dead. Another question regarding my saddle is my favorite saddle brand, and I would have to say with Pessoa. It's really soft, good quality leather, and I ride every day, a couple times a day normally if I go to another barn, and it has held up insanely well, unlike my previous saddle. Another question is, how old is the donkeys? And they are turning 7 in August. They are just a week apart from each other, so they've never been separated before. So, what are my favorite horsey brands? Well, that would have to be for saddles, Pessoa. I like my boots, my paddock boots, and my chaps are Smart Pack, and I just got a Smart Pack bridle that I really like. I also like the non-finner bridles and the black oak. For tall boots, I really like the Sergio Gracios, and helmets would be 1K. Another question is, do my parents ride? Well, my mom wants nothing to do with horses. She looks from them at a distance, and that is about as close as she gets. And my dad does ride occasionally. He's never actually taken lessons before. He's like hopped on his friend's horse and will ride him. But surprisingly enough, Gator, we bought him for my dad, and we brought Thunder for me, and so we could go trail riding together until I took up Hunters. And that was the original plan, which totally changed. But when I go off to college, we are going to be focusing a little bit more on the trail work, and Gator will be ridden by my dad while I'm away at college, and on weekends I will be coming home and riding him, jumping him, showing him. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Stay tuned for next week when I'm doing a tack room tour. I'm currently in my tack room. We just finished redoing it, so tomorrow I'm staining, and then I'll be giving you guys a tour, and I'm really excited to give you guys a tour of it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, stay tuned for next week and comment any other questions you guys have. Bye!